Hi guys, I'm back, this time with a video of how I did my recent nails, acrylic nails. Here I'm just gently pushing back my cuticles, and then I'm going to go off with the other side and scrape off any of that thin layered of skin that is on my nail. And we all have this, I think it's called pterygium, but don't quote me on that, I could be wrong. And just make sure, I always make sure to remove every single bit of that dried invisible skin all around my nail. But I also have it right on the center. See all that? If I didn't scrape all that, that would not let my acrylic stay as long as it normally does. Then I just brush off all the dust. And then with a gentle file, I file in one direction only. I don't do side to side, not to damage my natural grooves of my nail. And then I gently trim my nails to a shorter length, but I still leave a little bit of length because I want to make sure that when I glue my nail tip, as you see here, it actually glues on securely and it will not fall, or it will not pop off. If it is glued onto the skin, it will easily be become loose and then just fall. And I like to use my Omega Labs nail glue. I find it dries pretty quickly, and it does do a very good job at gluing the nail tip securely. And just I always make sure to double check the sides of the nail tips, the corners, to make sure that it is glued correctly and all the way through without any air bubbles in between. And if I happen to get any glue on my skin, that's when I go in and separate it with my handy dandy nail cuticle pusher. It comes in handy for many reasons. It's very versatile, at least this one that I have, and I got it off of I got it on Sally's Beauty Supply. So I just went ahead and clipped my nail tip, and now I'm shaping it. And with a lint-free cotton swab, I am soaking it in alcohol and removing every single bit of dust that there might be from the filing, including every edge and corner. And I turn over my paper towel so that I avoid getting any dust on my natural nail when prepping or applying acrylic, because once again, if we don't do that, then it can cause lifting. Here I'm just using the ASP Prep and Clean dehydrant. You can use any dehydrant that you like, and I like to put two coatings of this because I do have naturally oily nail beds. And I'm using the Nail Light Something Wonderful Protein Bond. And I also do 2 coats because I've noticed that it just helps better. It just helps the acrylic bond better to my natural nail. And now I'm going to use my actual monomer and acrylic. They're both from Omega. And this is my Alpha number 14 Kolinsky brush that I flattened. It usually came round. I got it from alphabrush.com. And I also have a video on how I flattened it. I have it in English and in Spanish. I'm just applying a very thin, small acrylic bead all around my natural nail. And this is because I will be doing an all over colored acrylic nail on just that ring finger. And I'm making sure I have that clear protecting layer, because since I will be using glitter when I remove this set, I don't want to stain my natural nail. And also, if you just put the glitter directly on a natural nail, it's very tough to remove. The glitter just goes up everywhere and it just stays in there. And this is just the gold glitter that I mixed together with clear acrylic. You can just mix it and then just apply it. I like to apply very kind of runny, not too runny though, but I like to drag it, not pat it down, because I put a bit of a runny bead, not too big, and just kind of pat once or twice and then kind of drag it down to apply it, kind of like I would do with a nail polish. And this just helps my nail not to be too thick, especially when I'm doing a full nail, a full colored nail like this. It helps that it's not too thick. And I'm just cleaning the sides, making sure I don't have any acrylic getting in contact with my skin, because once again, I want to avoid lifting. And so just pat down, and then if I see that I need a little bit more coverage because there's some areas that didn't get complete coverage of color or glitter, I just go in and place where need be, being very careful not to touch any skin, for it not to run off to the sides or up against my cuticle area. And I pat down a lot just to minimize, like I said, the thickness of the nail. And I do apologize because I do get out of frame a lot in this video. I wanted to do a close-up, but then at the same time it's very difficult for me to look at my nail as I'm doing it live and then also worry about the camera. But I will be working on that. Here I'm just going to get a clear bead of acrylic, and just to protect that glitter so that when I file, I don't file off any color of the glitter. So I'm just putting a thin layer of clear acrylic over it so that when I file, like I said, I don't file off the color. And I like to pat down a lot. Then the hard part is just waiting. I went ahead and filed and shaped my nails. Didn't record that because it would take too long. Here I'm using my nail stamping kit from Canal and a very wet, lint-free cotton pad, and I'm just gonna, and it's soaked in 100% pure acetone to remove and clean my plates, to remove the paints from my plates and stamping materials. And I'm just using this leopard print and just kind of rolling it off like that. And see how there's little areas? Just pat that down. Little areas that didn't quite stick to the nail, you just gently with your finger pat that down and it'll go down in place. And if you have any of that polish around your skin, go ahead with something thin. I'm using like a little gel brush, and I soaked it in acetone, and I'm just cleaning around the area of my skin that got polish. And I'm just gonna wait until the polish dries completely to apply my top coat. I'm actually using my UV gel top coat from Nail Light, and this is the final result. I just went ahead and added some beads before I added the top coat. I just didn't record that because it took me forever to do so. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any questions, let me know below in a comment. If there's anything I can help you with, I will be here for you guys like everybody else has been for me when I have questions. Hope you like this video, and if you would be kind enough, or if you want to see more videos like this, let me know. Hit that subscribe button. It would make me super duper happy. But yes, this is the final result, guys. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.